In 1985, the creators of Back to the Future needed a time machine. Their first idea was a refrigerator. They scrapped it, fearing kids would lock themselves inside and die. And so the time machine became a DeLorean. And without meaning to, Hollywood saved the legacy of the most self-destructive man in automotive history. John Zachary DeLorean didn't fit in at General Motors. Three-piece suits, short hair, gray-haired executives. He showed up with long hair, girlfriends in their 20s, and a plan to build the car that would launch the American muscle car era, the Pontiac GTO. By 1972, he was a vice president at GM, the youngest executive in the company's history. A year later, he walked away from all of it. He wanted to build his own car, an epic one, a unique one. So he hired one of the best designers alive, Giorgetto Giugiaro, the Italian behind the VW Golf and the BMW M1. The brief was simple: gullwing doors and a stainless steel body that would never need paint. And one detail almost nobody knows: the 12 in DMC-12 stood for the price DeLorean wanted the car to sell for, $12,000. By the time it reached showrooms, it cost more than double that. To build it, he chose Belfast, Northern Ireland. 1978, a city torn apart by the Troubles. The British government handed him over $100 million, roughly half the company's entire startup cost, betting that jobs could buy peace, 2,500 of them, in a region with the worst unemployment in Western Europe. DeLorean built the factory. He hired the people, but the car arrived late, badly made, and expensive. The DMC-12 launched at $25,000. A Corvette cost around $18,000. The average American car, about $10,000. And for that money, it disappointed. Under the rear deck sat a French-built V6 making just 130 horsepower, 0 to 60 in roughly 10 seconds. It looked faster than a Ferrari and drove slower than a family sedan. The build quality was rough, and to clean the bare stainless steel body, the manual actually suggested wiping it down with gasoline or solvent. Only about 9,000 were built over 2 years. A little-known footnote: 3 of them were plated in 24-karat gold for an American Express Christmas promotion. Only 2 were sold at $85,000 each. A third was later assembled from spare parts. In 1982, the company was technically bankrupt. A neighbor named James Hoffman came to DeLorean with a lifeline. Colombian investors, he said, ready to save the company. What DeLorean didn't know was that Hoffman was a convicted drug smuggler working as an FBI informant, and that he was being recorded. In October 1982, in a hotel room near Los Angeles Airport, a suitcase was set on the table and flipped open. 55 pounds of cocaine. On hidden FBI cameras, DeLorean picked up a bag and called it better than gold. Seconds later, he was under arrest. But here is a piece the headline skipped. DeLorean had tried to pull out of the deal weeks earlier. According to his defense, Hoffman had threatened his young daughter if he walked away, and his lawyer told him to play along and stall. At the 1984 trial, the defense turned the whole case around. They argued the FBI had manufactured it from the ground up. One agent admitted under oath that he had rewritten his case notes and destroyed the originals. DeLorean was acquitted. The jury ruled he had been entrapped by his own government. But it came too late. The company had already collapsed into receivership before the arrest, and the scandal killed the last hope of saving it. The same year DeLorean was arrested, Robert Zemeckis was still fighting to get Back to the Future made. When he needed a car for the time machine, he landed on the DeLorean. Those gull-wing doors would make a 190/50s family think an alien had touched down. DeLorean never earned a cent from the films. But after the first one came out, he wrote Zemeckis and co-writer Bob Gale a letter. "Thanks for continuing my dream in such a positive fashion." He died in 2005 at 80, still tangled in court. Around 9,000 DeLoreans were built. Today, roughly 6,500 survive, and every one of them is worth more than the day it left the factory. A car that flopped in the showroom, built in a city at war with itself, whose creator was set up by the FBI, and somehow the most recognizable car in movie history. What other car deserves a documentary like this one? Tell me in the comments. Subscribe. Every week, a story the industry would rather you forget.